Simon. I don't know what that's about. You should ask him that sign. Maybe you do. But, you know, it's always interesting why people choose certain images.
Anger, bitterness, sadness around the end. We're doing this whole series of things called Shaking Hands with Ghosts, and I had a little bit of a problem with that because everyone's so very much alive. This Shaking Hands with Ghosts is about conversation. So I've invited, yesterday the guests were Joe Richards, who's been here for a very long time as a student and as a teacher, and Katrina Scott, who's been here for a decade and is about to leave.
দুন্দুভিতে হলো রে কারাগার শুরু বুকের মধ্যে উঠলো বেজে গুরু 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 পালাই ছুতে শক্তি রাতে স্বপ্নে দেখা মন্দ ভালো
Because I want this to be something that you go away with other people's voices as well. I'm going to do something which I did yesterday, which is to bring you all into the confined space of this temple. And I'm going to, well, if I bring you all in there together, and then I'll just give you just some little cards for me to do. With the notion that maybe we can carry place away with the song. So this is something that you may be familiar with, which is the idea that you can draw a line with your breath. So if you imagine you were going to be doing a painting of this space that you can see from here, but you haven't got a pencil or a pen, but you've got the fine point of your out breath. So you're drawing with your breath the lines of the space. So you might want to draw one tree, you might want to draw the horizon, whatever. You might want to draw the tops of people's heads. So you take in a breath, and then on the out breath you try and pinpoint it as if you are drawing a line around the space. So let's give that a try. You run out of breath, you have another one. Okay, so the next bit is going to be a conversation, which is talking about people who you remember here, maybe you worked with here or studied with here, who are not here, but you would like to tell somebody about. So there's going to be quite a babbly conversation going on here that will also become a chorus because there's a number of voices that are here. So whoever you're next to, I'd like you to just start talking to them about somebody you remember from here, or you've worked with here, or is connected with here.
This is Eat Dartington, which Sue Palmer did yesterday, which was wonderful. It was an absolute riot. She basically constructed Dartington in gingerbread.
What did that mean? What did
she made the whole of the campus in gingerbread.
Oh right, so it was like a map or...
No, it was 3D, toffee and gingerbread.
Right.
And then they ceremoniously smashed it with a hammer.
Right, right.
And then we all ate it.
My name's Sue Palmer, and I've been teaching theatre here at Dartington.
My name is Mariska Berlin, and I study theatre. I'm going to read a bit from a little book called The Dartington Model of a Community for the Future, which was commissioned by the Dartington Trust in 1980, where they asked someone called Andrew Page to write something which is quite an utopian vision of a future community here at Dartington.
Goodbye to Associate Lecturer in Theatre at Dartington College of Arts. Goodbye to devising and making here. Goodbye marking, I never liked you anyway. Goodbye, strongly agree, disagree, agree, none of the above. Goodbye to all the text sounding like a lone twin. It's leaving, and here's something. So many brilliant things that have happened, and I have them, and you have them. Hurrah! Well, I'll remember that. Here's something: Jessica Mansell, Rhiannon Challoner, Rob Thumpston, Danny D'Amelia, Joe Bannon, Becky Hall, Flo, Joe, Jasmine, Danny, Adrian. You made things. Hurrah! Klaus Cruiser, I'm glad to have known you all this time and watch it all begin for you. Hurrah to that! Hurrah to Sally! She's something! Good luck, Theatre Stage 1. You're going. I heart you. I eat this. Good luck, Theatre Stage 2. You're going. I heart you. I eat this. Good luck, Theatre Stage 3. You're moving on. I'm proud of you. I'll never forget you. Remember to fucking Facebook me.
We have no choice but to change.
Goodbye to the wonderful muddle of contemporary art in stuffy old Devon.
The land, the infrastructure and the building would be owned by the community itself on a legal common ownership basis.
Goodbye, little steam train in the distance. Are you ready?
Yes!
Let's go.
Are you hungry?
Yes!
Should I get it ready so we can all eat that?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no wheat in the library. There's no starch in the library. So we're going to keep the library a little bit separate so it doesn't get contaminated. Yeah, I'm going to move it now.
Albemarle!
Yeah.
Harry!
It's a swimming pool. Hold it up.
Art 3D! Laurie Close and the Garden Room! Sound Ambition! Soft 3D and all the music studios!
Now, please come forward and eat Dartington. You have to be a bit careful because there's bits of plastic glass mixed up in it. Some of the toffee will be very hard for your teeth, so you take responsibility, okay? No more health and safety. You take responsibility for yourself.
Don't eat the cows, please!
Yes. There's a recipe here if you want to make your own muddle and eat it.
Thank you.
I like your cow.
Gluten-free library. Gluten-free library. Gluten-free library. Yes, it is.
This is Roger Burke's piece because he spent a lot of time in Japan and Korea. And the grand climax of this is an event that I'm very, very nervous about, which I'm going to do this afternoon, which is to try and to create an event to say goodbye. Welcome everybody, if you'd like to sit down, find yourself a place, comfortable place. Just sit down. Okay, so first, welcome to all students, ex-students, staff, visitors and tourists. My name is Melanie Thompson, some of you know me. I was a student here in the 70s and have taught at the college part-time in all the departments since the mid-1980s. Over the last 3 days, I've curated a project called Shaking Hands with Ghosts. Shaking Hands with Ghosts came out of a desire to mark the end of the college's life here at Dartington. It started in February when I spent a week in the Dartington Gallery in an installation I set up, talking to many visitors about their memories of the college. In March, I hung an exhibition from that event in the Chimills building upper staff corridor, offering a talking and reflection point for the people that work there. This event that is about to happen, which you're all going to be involved in, is about the 6th scenario. So this has been worked on for a while. The final part of Shaking Hands with Ghosts, this event, was 12 artists, all who have taught here or are teaching here. They were each asked to respond to the campus with a site-specific event in any way they wished and wherever they wished, except in studios, because those were for the third years and for the students. People who missed the work can pick up a memento that I've created. I don't think I've got enough for all of you. Some of you might have them. As a parting gift, so do come and pick one up afterwards. This moment is the last part of that process. When I first heard the college was moving from this site, I knew then that this location was as important to me as the college. They were completely bound. This event is to give a holding space for the very mixed emotions we are all feeling at the moment. A chance to reflect on and acknowledge all the past ghosts we have